A lot of people may be unaware, but the folks over at ikmultimedia have just dropped their software 1.6 update for Tonex. Now, little word, this is not a firmware update for the pedal. Every time I do a software update video for Tonex, people will come and ask why nothing's changed in the pedal and whatnot. This is not a firmware update for the pedal. This is a software only update. So I want to make sure we understand that. Now, this is an update that could have flown under the radar. There's nothing gigantic, nothing major in this update, but there's a lot of small improvements that I think a lot of folks are going to be happy about. And I think that this release could have been overshadowed by the bigger news of the Mesa Boogie reference signature collection that was also released today and is now also available to purchase. So without further ado, I'm going to take you through all of the new features. And I think there's some really cool little features in here that are going to make a lot of folks happy and a lot of things that have been requested. Let's go over to Tonex and take a look. All right, so at first glance, we could take a look at this new update and maybe not really notice that anything's really changed. It looks very similar to what we've always had, but there are a few things at closer look and maybe things that you wouldn't notice unless they were pointed out that have become a lot more useful. So first things first, let's go through the list here. What they've actually done is they've reintroduced the ToneNet tab here when using the librarian to allow transferring ToneNet models directly to the pedal. So I can now head over to the librarian tab, connect to ToneNet, and we're going to see different ToneNet models down here. Now I've done a little search for my own name here. So if I want any of these onto my pedal, which is connected up here, I can simply grab these now, drag them right onto my pedal. And as it says here, loading tone model, overwrite that. And you'll see that that is now up on my pedal. So I can come to just about any one of these that I have down here, drag them up there, and it's going to load onto our pedal directly from ToneNet. Very cool feature. I know it's something that a lot of folks had been asking for. So very cool of IK to add this back in. Now, there's a lot of changes here. If we head back over to the cab section to our custom IR folder, so I can come over here. You'll notice I have nothing in my list here. So I can add IRs as I normally would have by clicking the button down here. And I could grab any number of these that I want, and they're going to load in. Now, I can also do this a different way. I could actually pull in a window here and select any number of IRs and just drag them right in now. So we have drag and drop support. And even nicer than that, we can take an entire folder, such as the one I have here of some IRs of my own, drag the whole folder in, and it's going to populate the IR manager with all of those. Now, the other really nice thing is they've brought in the ability to use arrows on the keyboard. And you'll notice my mouse isn't moving. You'll hear the clicking of the keyboard. I'm moving up and down, which is going to allow us to select the IR we want by using the keyboard up and down arrows. So very, very cool feature there as far as the IR window goes. So another really great feature when we're connected to ToneNet is now we have the ability to right click on a user's avatar, and that's going to search for all of the tone models from that particular user. So let's say I did a search for something like Rect, and that's going to come up with my particular Rect Z Double Cream model here. You'll notice that there's other users up here who have the name Rect in their particular tone model. But if I come up to my little avatar here and right click that, you'll notice something comes up that says search all Jason Sadites tone models. I click that, and now it's going to come over here and populate the search bar with @Jason Sadites, my handle, and you're going to be brought directly to all of my tone models that I have up on ToneNet. Alternatively to that, if we do know a user's handle, we can also come right in here and search for that right in the search bar. And if we have the right handle with the @ feature, we can get right to that list as well. So very cool navigation feature for ToneNet, especially if we found somebody that we like their caption, we want to explore more, we simply right click and off we go to search for the rest of their tone models. Now, another improvement that I think a lot of folks are going to be extremely happy about is the date added feature has been improved even more. In one of the recent updates, we had the ability brought back in to come over to this little tab right here and go, let's sort by date date added, right? And we would then go to the top and we would have these ones here, which are from this new Mesa Boogie reference signature collection. Very nice collection. I do have a video up about this I just released today. So these are the latest ones I've added, and you can see they were added on February 13th of 2024. So I can click one of those. Now I can come over to my date added tab and I can click that and I can move those to the bottom so that I have reversed the order of what's been added here. So now I have these tone models from May in there at the top. So I can now use the date added feature in that manner. And I get to actually see a date added tab here, which is very useful for a lot of users that have been asking for that. So if I get through this Mesa Boogie collection, then I get down here into some other collections of mine and some from my Mars 74X Double Cream collection, which you'll get to hear very shortly. All right, so there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope that you got something out of it. I really hope that this brings to attention some of the underhood improvements that just happened in Tonex software, and I hope that it just helps you with your workflow and makes it just easier to navigate through Tonex software. Hats off to the folks at IK Multimedia for continuing to improve a really great product and listen to their customers. I know there's even more updates coming in the near future, and it's something to really look forward to. So thanks so much for tuning in. Today, I'm going to leave you with the demo video for my latest release for Tonex, which is the Mars 74X Double Cream Ultimate Tone Model Collection. It's a killer set of tone models, very concise, small set of tone models based off of my incredible hand-wired Marshall 1974X through an incredible 212 cabinet loaded with Celestion G12H 75 creamback speakers. Really loving these tones. If you're into vintage Marshall tones, you'll want to check these out. I hope you enjoy the music on the way out. Please like the video, share it with anybody you think would get some use or enjoyment out of watching, and also please subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell notification to get notified when I put new content out. I'll be back really soon with some more. Thanks so much for sharing your time with me. Ciao for now.